I'm Scott Goldfein, Editor-in-Chief and Associate Publisher of Security Sales and Integration. Welcome to SSI's Security Plus Product Review. This exciting and unique new platform spotlights recent product introductions into the dealer and integrator channel. Each edition provides basics from a manufacturer representative, along with more detailed insights from an installing pro who has successfully deployed the offering for an end-user customer. Thank you and enjoy.
Access control and door hardware has been a really key part of our business, especially because we work with a lot of school districts and colleges and governments among our broader segment. But those entities in particular, especially schools, as you might imagine, having a tight control over and understanding of who is and is not in the facility at any point is really vital to their day-to-day operations.
NAPCO AirAccess is a cellular-based access control system. It's very modular. It uses our wireless locks, and it can use a hardwired door. It uses the Starlink communicator, very well proven. We use it on Bergen Fire currently, and now it's our key component for AirAccess. We host it in our NOC, and it allows the customer to have a modular system where they either don't have a network infrastructure or they don't want to use their current network infrastructure for their access control.
It's really meeting a niche for us right now that I think will be useful as we move forward. It provides a way, a kind of cloud-based way that we can offer our customers the ability to have a card access system set up with very little commitment from them up front. They don't need to provide a server because it's cloud-based. They don't need to have an existing network even because it uses a cellular communicator. So we found so far, and we think it will roll out bigger than this, but initially we've been able to present it to a doctor's office, a dog care facility, a church and school, these kinds of customers where those benefits of not having to have a large upfront network expertise or expenditure on a server, none of those recurring maintenance costs was really appealing. And the simplicity of the system has also allowed us to reduce our upfront installation costs and really make it a pretty seamless installation for those smaller 1, 2, 3, 4-door systems. I think it has application well beyond that, but since it's a newer product to us, this is the first few opportunities we've had, and it's really been a good success so far.
When you first receive your AirAccess kit, it's going to come with one of two options: the Starlink communicator with or without battery backup, and a network's gateway. The first thing you're going to do is install and turn on your Starlink communicator. You're also going to set that up in ComNet. Once that's done, you can learn in your gateway that also comes in the box. The Starlink communicator is going to be the larger of the two. So if you're confused on which one it is, it's the one with the 2 antenna. The other one, the gateway, does not have any antenna.
When you're planning on installing an AirAccess system, one of the first things you're going to do is determine what their cellular level is at that location. It's recommended that you have at least 2 bars of communication with a cell tower, and that can be as easy as using your cell phone.
So with the AirAccess product, so far we've had a pretty easy pathway for our installers to get used to and get working with the product, and I think it will prove even quicker over time. One of the benefits is we don't really need the IT staff involved at all, and when you have customers that are smaller, often they don't have IT staff, or it means a complicated call to their ISP trying to speak a language they don't know how to speak. We are able to cut that out entirely as long as we have cellular connection, which our technicians can test in the area. On top of that, the installations we've done so far, they've been able to pair it up with a wireless lock or a wireless panel, which eliminates a lot of the wire running. Basically, we provide power to the cellular communicator and to the little wireless gateway that goes with it. There's one cable between those two, and then that's it, other than out at the door. Out at the door, we'll have either a panel or a wireless lock. All the integrations have been fairly seamless for us so far. The website, once you set up your cellular communicator, The AirAccess website allows you to kind of walk through step by step, right on the page there for our technicians to follow. Steps 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to getting a system up and running. So I believe that a single door system at this point will be able to send one technician out and have it up and running in less than a day, including training for the customer. So a typical installation for us so far has looked like our office staff will actually register the cellular communicator up front. We'll get it talking. We'll make sure there's no issues that way, which also gives us the credentials, the login cloud credentials. We provide then that radio along with the rest of the product and the cloud information to the technician when we send him to the job site. Once he gets there, his first step is going to be to take that cellular communicator, provide power to it, make sure he's got a solid signal. There's a last minute check, make sure there's no problems that way, because there was an issue. There's a solution for it, but you have to provide an external antenna then. So we make sure we got signal. Then he's going to wire up the wireless gateway, which is an additional box. And so that's talking through the cellular communicator. And that wireless gateway is what talks to any wireless locks or wireless panels on the system. There's a relatively small amount of kind of step-by-step data entry he has to do in the cloud portal. Otherwise, it's the typical at the door type work. So you're installing a card reader, an electric strike, or a mag lock, or an electrified exit device. And there's really not a whole lot more to it beyond that. I mean, there's a little bit of programming, but it's in a matter of a few minutes. And then you're just walking the customer through, usually on either their own laptop or phone, however they'd like to manage the system, walking them through how to use it, how to add badge holders, how to track events, that kind of thing. And really, yeah, end to end, I think a one-door system, with the way we've been handling it, once our technicians are fluent with it, I think it will be a matter of a few hours on site only.
When you're placing your gateway, the communicator for your wireless locks, you want to put it in a convenient location. Obviously, it's wireless. You can locate it in an MDF, an IDF. You can mount it on a wall in a hallway. It really doesn't, the only thing that you're not going to do is mount it outside unless you put it into a weather enclosure. It can be mounted essentially anywhere that you want. The funny thing with AirAccess is, since it's very modular, it has a home pretty much anywhere, but its main market is that small to medium-sized business.
So what we've done with the AirAccess product is try to reduce the upfront cost for these small customers. Often that initial capital expenditure is the harder part, and helped to offset that for them by including a small monthly recurring cost for the ongoing cloud subscription service. This helps our company in the long term because we'll be able to see some recurring monthly revenue, or RMR, for this product for each customer that we have out there. And for the customer, it helps because for this product, on the front end, there is no server expense. There is no, our actual labor rates can go down some for our technicians. So their overall front end cost is significantly lowered as well. We set our AirAccess pricing model based at this point purely on the number of Starlink cellular communicators on the site. So for most of our customers, if they're smaller, if it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4 door smaller location, that might just be one radio. If they have multiple sites, it's going to be a radio per site, generally speaking. So the way we've set our model up so far is that they're paying essentially per radio per month. For any other integrators considering this product, I would say that customers have responded really well so far to the idea of accepting the small monthly fee for the great ease of inconvenience and cost savings of not having to maintain a local server, of being able to get to the system anywhere via phone or laptop in the cloud, of having the low initial installation costs. When presented as a whole compared to anything else we've had, especially for a smaller system, it checks a lot of boxes for a customer, I think. And from I manage the operations side of our business. From an installation standpoint, you're going to find that your technicians have a really very gentle learning curve on this product. It's very technician friendly. NAPCO is one of our prominent key suppliers on the access control side of our business. They have provided excellent customer service over the years. They have been one of the stronger players that we've worked with in the midst of the pandemic era in terms of being able to get product and support. We've really appreciated their partnership, and they're on the sales side and on the technician support side. They've been very consistently there for our company. We appreciate them.
Manufacturers interested in sponsoring their own Security Plus Products Review episode should contact their SSI sales rep today.